Alright, in this video you're going to be solving an equation where you have to do a simple substitution. So if we look at this equation right now, there are two variables. So currently we can't solve it. But if I gave you a value, so say if x was 4, then y is the only value we don't know. So we can rewrite this equation and replace x with 4 because they're equal to each other. X is equal to 4. So because these are equal, I can substitute them for each other. So this leaves me with one variable that I don't know, so then we can solve for it. So 3 times 4 gives me 12. Remember, when solving an equation, our goal is to get the variable alone. So first we would have to get rid of the 12 by subtracting that. So 12 cancels out. You're left with 2y is equal to 8. Last step would be to divide by 2. Y is equal to 4. So now why don't you pause the video and try to solve for y in this equation. Alright, so x is -4, so we're going to put that where x is, right here. So 14 plus 6y is equal to 4 times x. So 4 times -4 gives me -16. I need to get rid of this 14 because we're solving for y. So 6y is equal to -30. Divide by 6. Y is equal to -5. We try 2 more. So pause the video again and solve for t and solve for p. So in this one I give you m, so you're going to put 3 in for m. So 5 times 3 gives me 15. So then to get t alone, we cancel out the 15, positive 15, so I need to subtract. So -7t is equal to 1521. Divide by -7, t is equal to -3. Here I give you the value of -8 for n. So -7 times -8 gives me a positive 56. So to solve for p, we're canceling out this 1. Now remember, the 1 is positive, the 5 there is the -1. So we can subtract 1 here. That goes away and gives me -5p on this side, 55 on this side. Last step, to divide by -5. P is equal to -11. Alright, so let's look at another example. Still doing a substitution, but notice now the value I give you, x is not equal to 3, x is equal to 3y. So my variable is equal to some sort of relation to my other variable. This is still going to allow us to solve it though. So this 3y all has to go in for my x. So 6 times x, which is equal to 3y, these are equal to each other. Okay, so I still only have one variable. I just have a y. So 6 times 3y gives you 18y. So now I've got variables on opposite sides. So we're going to want to cancel this 10y out so that all of my y's are on the other side. we wouldn't want to cancel out this 18y because then we would be left with nothing else on this side of my equal sign. Okay, so we're going to subtract the 10y. Gives me 32 is equal to 8y. Now we just have to divide by 8. Y is equal to 4. So now I could even ask you a follow-up question. Well then, if y is equal to 4, what is x equal to? Well, x is equal to 3y up here. And if y is 4, that means x is really equal to 3 times 4, which is 12. But I didn't ask you that, so that's okay. Y is equal to 4. So let's see how you do. Why don't you try this one? X is equal to negative 2y. Solve for the value of y in this equation. So x is negative 2y. So that goes in for x there. So 3 times negative 2y. Subtract 8 is equal to 2y plus 32. So, keeping my brick wall. This is now negative 6y is equal to 2y plus 32. So I've still got variables on opposite sides. So at this point, it doesn't matter which one you want to get rid of. I'm going to go ahead and add the 6y. Okay, this may not have been the next step you did, which is fine, but you should get the same answer in the end. So all my variables are here, so I need all of my just plain old numbers. Then on the other side, so I need to cancel the 32. So that gives me 8y is equal to negative 40. Divide by 8. Y is equal to negative 5. And pause the video and try 2 more. Alright, so x is equal to negative 4y. So 17y plus 5 times negative 4y is all equal to 30. So 17y plus a negative 20y. So these are on the same side now. So a 17 and a negative 20 gives me negative 3y. So then last step would be to divide by this negative 3. Y is negative 10. So here, x is equal to y plus 2. So this still looks a little different than over here, because here it was always just negative 4 times a variable, times y. Now we've got addition in my substitution. So this might have been a little bit trickier. So, oops, still want to plug it in for x, because x is equal to this. So we got 7 times y plus 2. Subtract my 2y is equal to 29. Notice every time I substitute, I use parentheses. Okay, and if you didn't use parentheses here, you were going to get it wrong. Because now we have to substitute the 7 to each term. So this becomes 7y plus 14. Then subtract your 2y, which is all equal to 29. Now we've got like terms, a 7y and a negative 2y. That gives you 5y. So we're going to cancel out the 14. 5y is equal to 15. So y is equal to 3.